Namaste YouTube, welcome to CAFE ENOMA and welcome to our reaction to We Are Not Gonna Take It. Yeah, and it's a song by Twisted Singer.
Twisted Sister. Twisted Sister. Yeah, you can get it wrong. Twisted Singer. Mass singer. You could have like a spiral shaped costume and call it Twisted Singer.
Yeah, this is Twisted Sister though, and we are not gonna take it. I hope you are not thinking that we are not gonna take what she's saying.
Okay, let's leave it at that. I don't know a little bit about this band, though I don't remember from where.
Okay.
But one thing's for sure, that she's not a sister.
It's a Mr.
It's a band.
Okay, Mr.
Not like Mr. Let's get started and you'll know.
Okay.
We are not going to take it by Twisted Sister. I have heard this song years ago.
Okay.
Literally 35 years ago probably. When it probably came out, it must have been mid 80s or late 80s. Okay. Let's get started. We are not going to take it by Twisted Sister. For our patron AZ Music Love. Okay, so it's done, but there's 15 seconds remaining.
There is a lot of credits to be given here.
Oh, a lot of credits for all the ones who are not going to take it.
They are not gonna take it. I hope the song is over, but the video continues.
Oh.
Yeah. We
This
take
was
off our
fun.
headphones.
This was fun. This was powerful.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister, Kirti.
Twisted Sister.
What are your thoughts
And
on
these
this
were
song?
the misters.
This
That's what I was
song.
thinking. Yeah. I like the song. I like the song. It's fun to listen to it. I like the drumming that was played in the introduction. Nice drums to begin the song with, and I like the vocalist as well. He sounds fun. More than serious, he sounded fun. We are not gonna take this. He sounded fun. It may have been one of those fun songs those days. What I'm thinking, because in the lyrics it was all about we are not gonna take this, and about boring stuff and things like that. Very little bit here and there things were given what we are not going to take. Not really speaking about what exactly they don't want. They are not talking about that. So probably this song you can fit with your own words wherever you feel like. Like a frame you can use this, and the matter you can put for yourself. So in a protest this would go very well. At a protest, the protesters can use this with their own grievances, with their own complaints, putting them in the middle of it. So because the lyrics are not outlining what exactly are the problems they are facing or what they are not going to take anymore, apart from little bit of boring things and things like that, and they have the right to choose when to end. Apart from that, I didn't see anything more than that. Yeah. So it requires your own creativity and your own imagination, what exactly you don't want to take. In the family, the things that you don't want to take, you can say that and use those lines, the chorus. As a protester, the things that you are protesting against, you can use the chorus and fit in your lines, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, it's difficult to even talk about songs like that because of what Kirti said. She hit the nail on the head. When it's songs like that, it's enjoyable, very, very enjoyable. I like the way it was sung. I like the way towards the end when only the drums and all the members of the band probably were singing together in unison. I like all that. All said and done, it's a good tune, very catchy, very sounds cool to listen to, sounds cool to even sing along. But when it gets down to it, what can't you take? What can't you take? So what do we talk about? Like Kirti said, do we fill in the gaps with what we can't take?
That's exactly I think
I have a blessed life, so I can't complain too much about things in my life or in my work. I almost everything works well, and whenever things don't work well and I feel there's a justificable reasons for it or reason, I definitely voice my opinion. I'm not one who keeps quiet. So I agree with all that aspects of this song, that we're not going to take it, we're going to fight, we're going to unite, we're going to do things together, make sure that we're not going to take it lying down basically. Because it's in our DNA to stand up for what we believe in. It's in our DNA to fight against oppression or anything like that. When I talk about DNA, not Twisted Sisters DNA, but our DNA as Indians. Our history has taught us that, and we are raised on that by our family members, by our teachers, by our system. And we're very proud of that, especially me. I'm very, very proud of those aspects of being Indian. I don't think any other nationality in the world can come close to that kind of discipline, that kind of culture, that kind of diversity and unity at the same time. I don't think so. People do try though, and definitely they seem to think that that's what they did first. So what do we talk about, when everything is fine, as far as most aspects, important aspects of life go? What are we not going to take? What are they talking about maybe? Are they talking about the system, against the system, that the system, the government, the other components in the system are crushing their creativity, crushing their freedom of speech, of action? What are they talking about? What do you think, Kirti? What are they talking about?
They didn't tell me what they are talking about.
Yeah, so what do we talk? Maybe you can talk about other things that you don't like, or maybe you are fighting against.
What I'm fighting against.
If you are fighting against something. When we talk about fighting again, when Indians talk about fighting, at least
We
both
don't
of
really
us
fight much.
and most other Indians physical fights are out of the question.
Yeah, actually.
That is not something we are taught, and neither we follow. So physical abuse, physical fighting, violence where guns, weapons, missiles and all that
It's
are
satyagraha.
involved. No way, Jose, no way.
We fight with satyagraha. Satyagraha
So we
is
fight with our words, and obviously we become more
asking for
powerful.
honesty.
We become more powerful because we fight in the best way and the finest way possible. It's difficult, right?
For me, it has become,
others to do that.
in life, there has been many stages for me. When I was younger than this stage, I thought, yeah, fighting is great. We must raise our voice and we must talk about the things that are going wrong so that they will change. Now, with all of that, the thought has processed all of that, all the things that are wrong in the world. And I think the weight is so heavier on the wrong side that the right is right up there somewhere hanging. So I realized that if I'm going to fight, I will be fighting all my life for things that are never going to be straightened. There was this episode in Deadbeat where this woman in somewhere in 1920s died and her spirit was still roaming free, and is not going to go anywhere for the next centuries to come, because she was fighting and she died fighting in the protest for equal rights for women, or
In the
equal
workplace.
pay or something like that, equal respect and everything. And then this guy, the ghost whisperer, he said there is no way he can release her, at least at the moment or for many years to come. So I realized that now I do realize that after all of the things that I have thought about, all of the things I've observed and analyzed, that if I'm just going to protest, things aren't going to change. What you can do is, the greatest of the people are also born on the same planet. And the people who protest are also born on the same planet. And the people who are fed up are also born on the same planet. We all have the same things around us. What we do with it will make a difference. So if we are going to sit and cry about it is one thing, or we are willing to do something that will set us apart from the rest. When Lord Krishna was born, he was born on the same planet. He did the things that he could. When Lord Jesus was born, he was born on the same planet with the same things, with the same people, with the same kind of settings. And he did what he could and he became Jesus Christ. When Lord Buddha was born, before Jesus Christ, I think the chronology went wrong for me. When Gautam Buddha was born here, things were the same planet, same people, same earth, same trees, same sky. And he did what he could.
Not many people
He didn't
know
really
that.
sit and cry.
Not many people know that Buddhism started in India. It's
Yeah, it's an Indian
Gautama
philosophy.
Buddha was an Indian.
Yeah.
He was born in India and died also in India.
Yeah, he
In
came
fact, he
back.
died very close to where you
Yeah,
live, right?
yeah.
Your village
Yeah.
in
He
North
actually
India.
was born also from the north side of India.
It's Kushinagar, right?
Yeah.
Where he was born and where he
Not
died.
born, but
Where he died.
He was born in Kapilvastu, which is a little bit away from us. Bihar, it falls in Bodh Gaya. And then he came back to Kushinagar, and
Coming back to the song, the problem with a song like that, if there is a problem at all, what I see it as an issue is that, when we talk about fighting, different parts of the world, different cultures, different people, different age groups of people might consider it to mean something different. One of the best examples of this was a movie I saw recently at the Mumbai, not recently, it's been a few months now, Mumbai International
Last
Film
October,
Festival,
yeah.
called Is This Heaven or This Is Heaven.
Okay.
It's This Is Heaven, right? So in that movie it was shown beautifully. He was in Paris in a cab, and there he was showing, it was all the scenes of Paris. What you typically see on travel shows and on the internet in videos and vlogs and all. And then beautifully it is shown that he's still in the cab, but now he's in a different place. And then you realize where he is once he gets out of the cab. So he's still in the cab, and then suddenly there's a conversation with the driver. The driver is interfering in his own life, in this passenger's life. And it's typical, it's shown so beautifully. And that's the best way to show what happens. The differences in people at times, which are so startling to see, but it's all real because I've been there too and I know how it is. So when he gets out of the cab, he sees everyone has a gun. Right from a baby in the pram has a gun next to him or her, the parents, men, women, children, elderly people. In fact, one of the elderly people gets out from the cab and removes a bazooka from the back.
Wow.
So, and
This is heaven?
then we see it's New York City. So, this is different people or different parts of the world with songs like that, they get influenced in different ways.
Their reactions
So, for
will be
their
different.
meaning, when you talk about fight, it may literally mean.
Get out there and fight.
It may literally mean that.
The weapons
In our
are
part
here.
of the world, it may be namaste and a protest, maybe a peaceful protest.
Yeah. Hunger strike. That's what Gandhi did.
A hunger strike, not for me. Yeah. But so it's all about that. So that's my issue with songs like that.
Okay.
It means different things to different people, and people could easily get it
Yeah,
wrong.
God,
And I'll
thank
again
you.
come back to what Kirti said. What was greatly missing in this song, and I'm surprised.
examples.
I'm surprised that it was such a big hit when I heard it when I was younger, because you hit the nail on the head. It doesn't have any substance. It has no backbone. It's not saying what they want to fight against exactly. So that's so weak, because everyone will interpret it in different ways, and there are many parts of the world based on world history as well as current history. You will realize, or current events, you will realize that many people will take it very violently. It won't be peaceful. It won't be, a silent
I won't blame
protest
them.
or a silent fight.
I won't blame the
It will
Twisted
be
Sister for
very
it.
violent. You can't blame Twisted Sister, but you have to wonder what they are actually talking about. And perhaps someone will share in the comments in a very unbiased and knowledgeable manner if they know what were they thinking when they wrote this song.
Yeah, not gonna take it.
Perhaps one of the Twisted Sisters, if they are still around.
The brothers. Thank you for watching.